What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Chaos. My name is Vlad, the-tek, and today we're going to be playing some more Scarlet Hollow. Now, last time, we were having the most romantic moment possible in a freaking horror game. Yeah, I'm still kind of surprised that we haven't actually run into any of the horror elements of this visual novel so far. But now that night's coming to a start, well, now that we're transitioning into night, there we go. Maybe, and we're also lost in the woods. Maybe that's going to change? I don't know. Let's find out. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization, and the people you know following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. Hey, who better to lead me through an unknown place other than somebody I've never met? No, I did not forget Stella's name for a couple seconds there. What are you, crazy? I feel, strangely calm. More alive than ever. Yeah, you feel alive. The fall breeze passing through the leaves, the orange hue of the setting sun painting the horizon, and the promise of excitement ahead. What kind of excitement is this game alluding to? It's been a while since you felt this in the moment, in this present. What? Felt this in the moment, this present. Okay. The world around you feels almost magical. Were a mythical creature to actually manifest in front of you, it would fit perfectly in this world. But unfortunately, life's not a fucking fairy tale. Every time she looks at me, like, the music changes and I can feel myself melting in those beautiful... I'm sorry, this is a game? I'm going to try to forge ahead. We got this! Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record since last year, at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be much worse. It's that whole climate change thing, Stella. We need to do something about that, like now, soon. Come on, we need to save the world here, Stella. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change. Like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Sure, I have no idea what to talk about. I am so awkward. Hi! What's the weirdest thing you've seen in these woods? Was it clothed? Not clothed. Was it bigger than a baby's arm? Just asking, what's the weirdest thing you've seen in these woods? Other than anything cryptid related, of course. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. Well, no shit! That was... you should probably report that deer to animal control. Because that's a deer with rabies, if I ever heard of one. But I think most people these days know about these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it. What the fuck kind of rabies plague is this? So I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Yeah, that is still very weird. You seem way too excited for the information you just gave me. Oh, Tetanus Lake. That's definitely the weirdest. Okay. It was a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage, with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped in it. That sounds terrifying as shit. What the fuck is wrong with this place? Maybe I shouldn't be hanging out with Stella that much. Maybe I should just run. Forget the funeral. Forget the mysteries. Forget finding romance. Forget about the dog. I need to run. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. Good thing I am. It was all from stuff from the 50s, too, which was super neat. I salvaged a few bottles. How are you still alive after salvaging anything from that? I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. I hope you washed them off. Otherwise, that's just gross, Stella. So, do you ever hunt anything that isn't a cryptid, like a ghost? Because, oh, ghosts, demons, or werewolves. Werewolves! Have you seen a werewolf? I'm actually curious. Have you seen a werewolf? Because anything goes in this universe, apparently. Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had so much luck, though, especially when it came to ghosts. Imagine that. Back when I first started doing solo videos, that's a suspect phrase at this day and age, Stella, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house, getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. That's the same with all ghost hunting. Hate to be that guy, but that's what it is. Anyways, when all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Good thing you know me, I guess. Werewolves, I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beasts genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, jeez, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. Well, good thing that such a place doesn't actually exist, Stella, but shh, don't let anyone else hear me say that. So let's hope all of it is just bunk, am I right? So you're an agnostic? What about aliens? What about aliens? I need to know. Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. I'm starting to rethink hanging out with you still. Okay, everyone believes in something ridiculous. Something ridiculous. Aliens is a little bit easier to talk people down from. So, but hey, if you want to go alien hunting, I don't care. I'll just chop it up to two friends hanging out in the woods with no clothes on. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Hot, if aliens were real, would they have visited me? I've got to know. Would they have visited me by now? They'd be looking for the perfect human specimen, and not to toot my own horn, but I've been called that 3 or 4 times before. I mean, do you think I am hot enough to be invaded by aliens? That was the worst possible phrasing I could have used. Oh, she blushed. That's a good sign right there. Well, they aren't wrong. Stella, you are amazing, and this is going to be a great night. Maybe aliens have a different idea on what the perfect specimen looks like, though. But what's your idea of the perfect specimen? Because now I'm very, very, very curious, Stella. Maybe they have a particular affinity for truckers and late-night convenience store clerks, and that's why they keep messing with them. And cows. Don't forget about cows. Because how many cows have been abducted by aliens and found, like... Never mind. Has anything bad ever happened to you on these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was a time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. Yeah, that would be a pretty bad thing. Did he survive? I have to know. Yes, I know. Reese was the guy we were just talking to. Maybe that's why he can't leave his house that often. But he was fine. Oh, thank God. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a couple of months to heal, so he broke his leg. Yep, that's definitely why he can't leave his house. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also the time I was out here alone and kind of got stuck in a cave. I want to get stuck in a cave. I'm really trying hard not to let my mind drift there. It's just way too hard with the atmosphere around it and me just naturally just... Nothing. Let's continue. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats. The fuck's a wampus cat? But I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. That sounds terrifying. Turns out that the wampus cats were actually skunks, who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. Are you up to date on all your rabies shots as well as your tetanus shots still? Instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she is not. So if shit gets real, it's best we not rely on Gretchen. Is that what I'm understanding here? It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, and I was right as rain. Yeah, bullshit. So it could have been a lot worse. So, I don't want to get sprayed by a skunk. I'm already gonna have to wash myself with bleach when I get back home from having to sleep at the hotel at my family's estate. What I'm asking is, can I stay at your place, please, for the love of God? Oh, and there was a time I accidentally stumbled onto old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. Why is that a happy moment for you? But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I'd barely count it. Everyone almost gets their head shot off by old Duke. Yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Are you sure? Let's move on, because I'm going to take too much time talking to her. Even though I do. She is very interesting. But let's move on. Did you hear that? No, I did not. Not at all. Hey, it's old Duke. Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Same to you, Stella. You're always jumping at nothing, girl. Sorry for being jumpy, Duke. Hey, I was right. It's actually Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girly, just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here anyway? Skunk ape. The fuck's wrong with you children? And who's this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you aren't. Is that? Yup. I see. Welcome to the holler. Yeehaw! My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. That's almost a swear word to me now. Now both of y'all head on back to town. You hear? It's best you not steer well clear of this area tonight. Hee-ho! I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple of fools with a camera scare away my more sensitive wildlife. How I ever keep my cows wrangled in their cages? What am I doing? What are you hunting tonight? Something tall, hairy. Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know you never could stay in your own business, Stella Richmond? Put that damn camera, shove that camera back into your pocket and not bring it up ever again. Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I can help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did, but hee-ho, I have yet to see a shred of proof that you listen to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods that night yelling all about chunk-a-bag, bungus, or whatever you hee-hoing kids do. And also, you guys better not be fools and wrap them tools. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week. You can't afford to lose any more than that. Sorry to hear that. Maybe it was a deer. Or maybe it could have been skunk ape with a chase for chicken. Now, see this. I don't come to you about these things. This is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no skunk ape, whatever the hell it is. Hee-ho. I know exactly what it is. But I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's them damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. They're gonna take your jibs. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course, you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting my chickens. I couldn't be anything else. Just gonna take your gerbs. Hee-ho. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s. Stella, that was only 20 years ago. No, wait, 30. Stella, that was only 30 years ago. And even those were iffy. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted a couple of school-aged Boy Scouts and a 100% confirmed yet. Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. He-ho. Made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. They were calling me all kinds of names just for seeing things with my own eyes that I know to be true. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick at anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. And I don't think I can read any better than that. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out from those woods at dawn, or possibly your corpse. And if you don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. That's a threat. That is a threat. Don't butt in between Duke and Stella. Okay, let's go. Can't you just buy more? Oh God, I'm not seeing any good options here, so I'm just gonna pick one at random. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Do what any D&D nerd would do in this situation. Let the dice settle this. Okay, the dice says, fuck it, it's a 2, so we're gonna go with, if you find a mountain lion, don't kill it, because animals have feelings too. If there are any Appalachian wild mountains, they're highly endangered. Killing one might actually be a crime. At the very least, it'd be a crime against nature. I'm book smart. I'm gonna break my speakers. As I was saying, I'm book smart. I should have actually known that. Don't know why the game didn't mention that, but yeah. A crime? Oh, yee-ho! And what about the crimes they commit against my chickens? My chickens and my gerb! Ain't murder one of the worst crimes you can commit? I'm just serving justice where it's due. Hey, an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind, and just because something kills to survive does not mean that chickens aren't delicious. Also, you can't kill it back, because that doesn't make it right either. An eye for an eye, life for life. What did I just say? That mountain lion killed to live. You're killing for revenge. One is much worse than the other, if you ask me. Why can't you let it be and get a bigger fence for your chickens or something? Or an electric fence? I've already practically walled the things in. The damn cougar chewed the fence apart. They're killing machines. And they took her gerbs. I gotta stop them before they take any more of my precious gerbs. Well, my little ladies. My chickens are like my family. I was there to see them hatch. And I was there to eat their babies. I can't stand to see another taken before her time. But I've got to film tonight. The video needs to be out by tomorrow, but by tomorrow evening, so I can keep on schedule. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what that'll mean for my career. You ain't the only one on a schedule, but as you well know, my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty tomorrow morning. We'll be gone near a whole week, so our chicken coop might as well be a big all-you-can-eat sign on it. All-you-can-eat buffet or some shit. Fine, I see you won't be moved, and I respect that. Come on, Smoosh. Let's go back to town. Maybe my viewers won't be angry with me. About time. Have a nice night, y'all. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Stella. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Stella? I like you. Come on, I know the trail that'll let us get around him. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna get shot in the face, but god damn it, I will die happy. Never. And trust me, we don't have anything to worry about from old Duke or his shotgun. I've gone out hunting with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. The trail is just up this way. Let's go. Fuck yes. This is the first time a night in the woods has actually sounded fun. All right, this looks like a great shot. Mind holding the camera? Not at all. She hands you the camera and takes position. There are so many ways I could take that. Oh, God, this is a great shot of her, actually. Ahem. Oh, God. Stella's getting hot now. As night falls, my new assistant, the gorgeous Smoosh. Wait a minute. She just referred to me as gorgeous. Oh, shucks. As I was saying, the gorgeous Smoosh and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, it's possible this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right here in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. Oh, that's an awesome name. I just call everyone here my abnormalities. Which is just as good. I can take the camera off your hands now. We'll be able to start the tracking scene once the sun sets all the way. I mean, do you have to? I mean, I like holding the camera. Again, there's that music. In the meantime, we can take in the beautiful scenery. It's gorgeous out here, don't you think? The biologist in me is going nuts right now. What part of the biologist? The part that knows about, Never mind. I'm gonna go book smart on this. She seems to like that. It's not often I get a chance to flex my biology skills like this. I can identify some of the calls out here, but not all of them. I'd love to get my hands on the field guide and come back when the sun is up. Who needs a field guide when you've got me? I've been hiking these trails all my life. I know just about everything that swims, crawls, walks, or flies through these woods, from their prints to their poop. Part of that is really gross, but the other part of that makes me like you even more. So, if you ever have any questions, ask away. Oh. Son of a bitch! Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. Was that a deer? Whoa, was that a deer? I've seen videos of them making that spooky little warning snort, but I've never heard it in person. Sure was. Let's check it out. But why the music? As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flash. The feck? It's a fucking alien! You were right this whole time! We have a fucking alien! It's growing inside of its face! Get all Duke, we need to put this one down. We need to send it to Roswell. We need to call it the Men in Black. Something like this should not scourge the earth. A single deer remains behind, staring down the light of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. And then it's gone. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like that, it's... Okay, where are you... What? We're just going to ignore the fact that that thing had a fucking alien growing out of its face. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato. And they don't like harnesses. They don't make harnesses for potato, do they? This is a cute little potato monster. Was that some sort of cyst or something on that deer? That looked bad. Yeah, I think you're right. I bet it was an abscess. Maybe a tumor. I'm so glad you're book smart too. because there aren't really a whole lot of hot book smarts out there. We're the only two on this entire planet, Stella. Or at least one of us is. The other one is only in his fantasies. Well, that got my heart rate up. Let's go find the damn thing. Same for me. How's about we take a quick snack break to fuel up, and then we get right into it, the night activities. Okay, by night activities, do you mean... I mean, I'm a hot bookworm. You're a hot bookworm. I mean, we're going to play Scrabble, right? Oh, trail mix. Actually, not a big fan of apricots. Not at all. Trail mix, yes. Yes. Yeah, pretty decent snacks, I think. Although I would have killed for Reese's Pieces because, you know, I'm an American after all. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. The trail mix. Extra M&Ms. The snack bars, the dried apricots. No thanks, I'm not really... It'd be kind of mean to not take food that's being offered. You grab the trail mix. Classic choice. It never fails to satisfy. I like to mix my own to make sure that it has the best stuff. And I use dried cherries instead of raisins. I've never had dried cherries, but I do love cherries. Maybe it's a bit of controversial, and maybe it's a bit of a controversial pick, but even as someone who's passionate about dried fruit, I simply cannot abide raisins. I'm okay with them. Yes, finally somebody who gets it. Raisins for life. I can't say a horse is... I can't say I haven't... It's all bet. I can't say I have a horse in this race. It's all food. That one is probably the most true for me. I've eaten so many different types of food that there's not a whole lot that I would say no to. It will nourish my body in the coming hours. It's fair, I suppose. I suppose food is food. But dried cherries are the best. And that's just a fact. All right, sure. There's that music again. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snack in hand, as the quiet sounds of the evening wildlife wash over you. So, tell me what it's like in Looshoosh. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with a family, roommates, pets? Are you single? I am totally single if you're asking. Tell me what it's like to be smoosh. I live in a dingy studio apartment. Oh yeah, that's totally the way to rope them in. I live in a closet. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. Jesus Christ. Oh god, that's yeah. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I live in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. Oh god, these are all horrible options. This game is expecting a lot. I'm gonna go with this because it's actually the closest to something I've actually had. If you guys have been following this channel, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I didn't find this guy. An old roommate of mine had him move in. Then they left and just stuck me with him. He's not the worst roommate I've ever had, so I can't complain, not too much. The biggest issue is his complete lack of respect for my boundaries. He keeps wanting to fondle me at night. It's kind of weird. He also keeps trying to cuddle me and spoon me. He also wants me to call him dad, and I keep telling him we're blood related and that he should probably move back in with mom. And I don't know, he's just weird. He steals bites of my food, which he thinks he's being really sneaky about. But there's nothing sneaking about taking a huge bite out of a freshly made sandwich when there are only 2 of us living there, even if I'm in the other room when it happens. And he infringes on my privacy all the time. He grabs my dick. He kicks my dog. If I close the door to my room, he'll just start screaming and sometimes even attack the door until I open it. And then he eats my cat, and then I just walk away. It's like he has a complex about closed doors. Which of course also means he doesn't close the door when he's doing his business. Sometimes almost like he wants me to watch him masturbate, you know? And at least once a week, he somehow misses and leaves a big piss puddle, which I always wind up stepping in. It's like he's doing it on purpose or something. It's gotten to the point where I think he's causing lasting damage to the house. And no matter what I say or do, it just doesn't get through to him. Also, I'm single, by the way. That's hopefully the story you're getting from this. Anyway, sorry for the rant, but I couldn't but I could go on for hours about this guy. I mean, he's a cat. Yeah. But he's a particularly horrible cat. Oh my god, what kind of... I wish I would have known that, me. But it's not like I can just give him away or anything. That would be cruel. Wait, he's a cat? Like, the animal? Yeah, his name is Oh, come on. One of my real cat's name is Shadow, and the other one's name is Midna. So I got Shadow and a cat named after a video game character from the Legend of Zelda series. Come on. Smoosh could have come up with a better name than Truck. I'm terrified I won't get my security deposit back because of what he's done to the place. So, what do you do for a living? I'm a porn star. I build programmatic ads for a company nobody's ever heard of. I sell arts and crafts on Etsy. I am a first-year associate at a big alarm for. I'm a streamer. Man can dream. I'm actually a streamer. Oh, no way! A fellow content creator. That's awesome. I knew we had a lot in common. Yeah, fellow content creator. I do this for a living and make money. What sort of streams do you do? I stream to this website that starts with a P and ends with Ornhub. I teach people how to cook. I teach people how to play music. I mostly just talk to people. Video games all the way, bruh. That's cool. I think Reese does games, but he's pretty cagey about sharing his stuff. I'll have to check out your channel sometime this week. Ooh, you're gonna be disappointed when you see this video, Stella. How do you like it? I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's truth. It's the truth. Smoosh would not trade this for the world, even if I don't get paid for it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. It might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. A crisp breeze passes over you. What about you? What's your living situation? Are you single too? I want to know for a friend. Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside of town. Is the internet good? It's actually the house I grew up in. So, it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it. And I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Do you live with your parents? Do you live alone? Are you single? Do you live alone? I think that would be a little bit more appropriate, I think. I don't know. I'm autistic. I have no fucking idea. Yeah, the place used to belong to my parents, but they're not around anymore. And then in the Hollers is a small enough place that other folks don't need roommates. Oh, did they move? Oh, geez, I'm sorry. Oh, because they're dead? Oh, geez. Did they move? I'm so sorry. It's okay. You didn't know. And I've done my morning. You don't have to watch your tongue around me or anything. Life goes on. I love your attitude. I love you. Are you single? You know, I actually do this thing where when I find somebody I'm interested in, I tend to watch myself to try to see if I'm like obsessing over a certain topic. Like if you guys were to talk to me about like Warhammer or YouTube or something that I'm really passionate about, I could talk your fucking ears off. But when I'm around like somebody that I'm interested in, like I actually do this thing where I will like try to tone that down and try to inquiry as much as I can about them. Because at that moment in time, that's what I'm obsessing over. Is like, I need to get to know you because you're interesting. Is that weird? Am I weird? Yes, I'm weird. Whatever. I'm just gonna ask her what her parents were like because I'm actually curious. Did you get along with them? They're amazing. Two of the nicest people you ever met, and interesting too. Lucky you. My dad was a bit of a regional legend, among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods, on the trail of something, and we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. Did you eat a Bigfoot by any chance? He had to learn how to fend for himself. You see, since the family didn't have much growing up, so he learned to trap and hunt and got damn good at it too. He always made sure I had food and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from the grocery store. I can make us a pretty good salad just with just what's in this clearing if I had to. Though it wouldn't exactly taste great. Well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Just don't wipe with the salad. Or eat the salad you wipe with, for that matter. As for my mom, she was a saint. She was a local vet. The lady all the farms in the county knew to call if their animals were in need of something. She was smart. She was smart as a whip, and strong to boot. Turns out pulling calves out of a 1,600-pound cow all day is a great way to build muscle. Okay, that's weird. But she was gentle, too. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. So yeah, those were my parents. Fuck you. Fuck you, nature. I'm having an interesting conversation with Stella, and then nature's gonna pull this shit. Fuck off. Stella immediately packs her bag and slings it over her shoulder. Jesus Christ! Skunk ape! More deer! Please tell me that was a raccoon. Say nothing. Skunk ape! It's skunk ape! It's gotta be skunk ape, right? Right? Skunk ape? Not a terrifying alien. Could be. Whatever made that sound, I've never heard anything like it. And it's close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me. And let's check this out. Oh, I have things I've been wanting to check out this whole time. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines the flashlight into the brush. I'm pretty sure that's a chicken. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from the nearby brush. Oh God, are we gonna see? What the hell was that? Yeah, I agree, Stella. I agree 100%. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2 or 3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, it has one of the Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. Are you fucking insane? I'm right behind you. I'll back that ass up anytime. Never mind. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Oh shit. Oof. Oh God, the monster got you. We're gonna say nothing. Oh God. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. I also might have a concussion. My brain seems to be bleeding. Oh no, the poor thing. It must have been one of the Dukes. Oh Jesus, it's still alive. Am I gonna have to kill a chicken? I'm gonna investigate that clucking mess. Move towards Stella and get closer to the. What in the fuck? Don't let Gretchen get too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. You hold Gretchen's sleeve close to your chest. She seems nervous, squirming slightly against the harness. Or examine that growth. I'm totally gonna get alien rabies from this. Oh god, at first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut. The growth pulsing beneath. If you didn't know better, you say this could be some sort of parasitic growth like a wasp laying eggs in... yeah, let's take a closer look at this frightening fucking mess. Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Am I gonna have to kill a chicken? Looks like this is what Stella slipped on. The wings is barely still attached, but it seems to be at least the least of this chicken's concerns. Having investigated to your heart's content, you turn away to give Stella room to film. Ahem. Seems we found one of the Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor. Could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I'm gonna have to put up some massive content warnings for this video. No shit! Daddy? Do you hear that? No. What in Sam Hill are you two doing up here? Didn't I tell you to... Birdie. Uh-oh, Birdie. What's wrong, darling? Oh, good God. Did y'all see whatever did this, sir? No, I'm pretty sure we can hear them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can hear them right now. Don't tell me you're all caught up in Stella's nonsense. Duke, I'm sorry. We're on the trail. We were on the trail when we found her like this. Put that camera away, for God's sakes, girl. I don't want to be in another one of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Birdie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Not when she's like this. All swollen and hurting. Oh, don't worry. We can censor her face. Duke, did you hear what Smoosh said? I think they're coming closer. Come on, you sons of bitches! I'm gonna stop you from taking her jibs! Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what'll happen. Daddy? Okay, that one was weird. You hear that? Do you hear that? You hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they done to my little girl. Come on, you whatever your name is. Grab that flashlight and help me line this gun she just shot up. As the creatures in the tree lines grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against the harness. Dive for flashlight. Sorry, Gretch. I'm sorry. Oh, good thing I grabbed the flashlight. You dive to the flashlight and swing your body towards the woods. I said aim the damn thing, quick! Light this son bitch up. Perfect. Just grazed it. But that should make it pretty easy to track, eh, Stella? Yeah, blood trail is pretty hard to miss. And guess we know it wasn't a mountain lion after all. I thought it didn't look like any cryptid I've ever seen. I'm a fucking mess right now, Stella. I can't even read your lines for you. Though it didn't look like any cryptid I've ever heard of, either. This is gonna be one hell of a video. As your heartbeat settles, you realize that Gretchen stopped tugging at her leash. You look down to find an empty harness and paw prints of a runaway dog. Oh, shit. I just realized that whatever happened to the chicken can also happen to Gretchen. Oh, shit. Wait, where's Gretchen? Where's my dog? I had to make a choice. I don't know. She must have slipped out of the harness. Sorry. I had Gretchen, I'm coming for you! Oh, great. I'll be damned if I let her chase after those things alone. Alone, you have no choice but to follow Duke and Stella in the darkness. Guess I'll die. Oh, no, no, no. We gotta find Gretchen. We gotta find Gretchen. We will go into the unknown. As you push deeper into the woods, the unearthly sound once again surrounds you. I think that as whatever these things in the woods are making funny noises at us, we're just going to have to leave it there. And holy hell, I feel bad about letting that dog go. So, leave a comment in the comment section down below and let me know how you guys are enjoying this so far. I tried to take it in a bit of a different direction because I was taking things in like a kind of a tongue-in-cheek humor kind of way for a little too long. I kind of went on quite a bit about the romance stuff, so I decided to kind of ease up on that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it either way. I still like it. I'm still enjoying this game, and holy hell, it seems to be getting really, really, really good. So if you guys want to see that next episode and you're new to the channel or whatever I just said, smack the shit out of the subscribe button. Get more content just like this. And if you guys want to support the channel, check out the links in the description below for my Patreon account and for the Discord server where we can talk about this and many other things that I do on this channel. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed it, feel free to show me some love down below by hitting the like button. And don't forget to check out the annotations for more videos. And I will see you in the next video.